Alright. You know what? We don't need toys anyway. We don't need any of that junk. Anyway, hello there. Hello. How are you doing? I trust you're doing fine. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday evening. Happy Tuesday wherever you are, whenever you are, wherever you are. Happy St. Patty's. Yeah, I might not be wearing green right now, but my eyes are green. Hopefully that suffices. Hopefully that prevents me from receiving a pinch. Who does the pinching anyway? I'm quite... I don't know where all of that came from. Is it actually an Ireland thing? Did it start in Boston? I don't know. But anyway, it is I, the Professor of Pugilism, the Archduke of Old School, the Lord of the Soup, the Man of the Hour, the Tower of Power... Tower of Power. We'll go with that. Too sweet to be sour. Poncho Smith here. Welcome in. Welcome back. Whether near, far, surrounded, alone, if you don't like this stream, you can kiss me Blarney Stones. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Anyway, happy St. Patty's to you and yours. Hope it turned out well for you. Hope you ate some shepherd's pie, cottage pie, corned beef. I had none of those today. But apparently someone in the office brought in Krispy Kreme donuts with a faint, I guess a faint sort of green tinge to the glaze on it, perhaps? I don't know, I always found it hard to get those down. Well, not so much to get down, those were hard enough to you know, actually handle. But anyway, we're gonna do a little bit more of DK versus Donkey Kong. Or Mario versus Donkey Kong. Mario v. DK. That was the actual title of the Supreme Court case. Anyway, how you doing? We're gonna do a little bit more of this. I think we're close to a ending, one singular ending. Of course, there's going to be a bit more to it as we proceed. Huh? Hold on. Alright, what's this all about? Oh, wait, I think I know. Okay, so I just wait for you to come... ¿Qué pasa? Hold on. Oh, wait, I think I know. Alright, it's a timing thing. Everybody. Let's focus. Once that drops... Alright. Okay, did not intend to do the flip there. Or do I not? Okay. Focus in. Yeah, but I've been listening to a little bit of, Irish music today. A little bit of Pogues. A little bit of, Thin Lizzy. No U2 yet, but I guess they would be an obvious choice. Ah, damn it. Oh, they take a life from you when you have to retry? Oh, that's such a scam. That's such a scam. Pick up. How are they wanting me to do this? I mean, I guess I could toss up and maybe follow it down? Is that what they want from me? Okay, good. We're good now. We are very muy bueno. Put you in. See, I was curious about where the whole pinching if you're not wearing green on St. Paddy's came from. And if that only applies to people, actual individuals who are of the, I guess the Irish diaspora. Okay, I am gonna have to play with the Switch somewhat here as well. I mean, how does the tail go? Why pinching? I mean, I guess pinching is a better alternative to, like, you know, getting into a bar fight with someone. That tends to happen when you've had a few too much to drink. I would imagine. Okay, let's try to flip the other side. Get that other gift. Oh, wait. Oh, can we climb up this way? Oh, excuse me. What was that? Jump over. Alright. We're groovy now, we're groovy now. But I still don't understand the pinching. Let me actually try to finish this thought. What's the actual tradition around that? What's the actual lore behind that? If you're not wearing green, then you get pinched. Who's supposed to pinch you? Does the leprechaun pinch you? And, like, is it kind of that thing that's, like, kind of get your attention, so you turn your head and trying to ask, what's going on? Who pinched me? And you don't see anyone, then you turn your head back around at your seat at the bar, or at your place at the bar, and realize that someone, swiped your, pint of Guinness. Is that what it is? Is that the actual tale, the myth behind it all? Okay, we're getting a life regardless. Getting one up. Although I do kind of wonder what happens first. A leprechaun shows up or somebody says something in chat. Kind of feels like it's going to be a kind of a sleepy stream in that regard. It is a Tuesday, though, so I don't know. Maybe somebody's actually out there having fun with a drink or two. Okay, does the hammer regen? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, great. Alright, works for me, works for me. I won't be needing that now. That went a lot faster. Proud to say that went a lot faster. That went much more smoothly. So an idea kind of hit me a little too late for me to really do anything with it. You know how I'll do songs for certain occasions? I did the Jim Croce cover, for Valentine's Day. Did the 311 cover for 311 Day. As I was at the office, it occurred to me that maybe I could do... Like I mentioned before, I was listening to some Pogues earlier today, listening to some Thin Lizzy. Okay, that brings him down. I was toying with the idea of getting another cover off, because, look, they're very low effort. I just find a karaoke track and just kind of go for it. Maybe give it a pass once or twice. But I don't know, I didn't think I'd really, you know, be up to it to make too much hay out of it. Today, anyway. Okay, so we slide down. Get that going. Oh, okay. I see what I should probably be doing. Okay, wait till he's over the red portion. Because it just kind of dawned on me, how else was I going to get across? They had bits like this in, DK94 for the Game Boy as well. So I should probably hit that. Probably gonna need a platform beneath me there. Yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Perfect sense. Okay, we're in the safety zone now. Alright, little buddy, you are mine. So I think we're close to getting one ending, at least for the main bit. At least this first sequence of worlds. I don't know if I'm going to finish the other half of the game, I guess. I might try a few levels, we'll see how it goes. And still a weeknight. Technically a weeknight. You know, so I might not be inclined to go for too long, but you know what, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, I understand.
Here we go.
What can I do here? Wait, is that a... does that turn into a ladder? Little confused as to what they're asking of me right now. Oh, wait. Oh. Can I not throw it up that high? Oh, why do I feel like that should have worked? Oh, you get penalized for exiting level as well. That's a shame. That's an utter disgrace. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, no need to hit that right off the bat. We'll hit that switch. Okay, so we have access through. Oh, wait. Oh, god damn it. Well, hold on. Okay, right, alright. Okay, maybe this might not work. No, I didn't want you to throw it that way. I want to see if... He's not going to throw straight up if I'm in motion. That's not going to happen. What do I do here? What do I do here? What am I not seeing here? No. I thought I had something going there. If I could hit the top of that would be great. And we drop down. Oh, is it? Hold on. Okay. I have an approach I think I should probably try. Let's see where this takes us.
Here we go.
Okay, duck down. Change the path. We drop down. How did I miss that? Can you hoo-hoo softer? I'm making noises. None of them are really a hoo-hoo. But how you doing, Cappy? How are you doing tonight? Happy St. Paddy's. I don't know if you have any Irish in you or not, but I don't know if you're part of the diaspora. I don't know if you're a fan of Bono or anything like that. Sinead O'Connor. And is Enya Irish? I kinda got the feeling that she was. But happy all of that. Alright, I fell with the key. That's a shame. That is a shame. Bounce up again. Alright, Okay, oh, I didn't see what happened. Well, there is a headache. I do apparently have partial Irish blood. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. I'm just trying to put this together. Just trying to put this all together mentally. Okay, but that needs to be going in that direction. Okay, duck down. Down. Oh, was I not fast enough with that? Alright, retry that. Yeah, I have absolutely no Irish in me. But I used to work for people who really made that selling point for their Tex-Mex restaurant, of all places. I guess they were nominally a Tex-Mex place, so to speak. You know, the fakest, whitest Mexican food you could imagine. That's what they specialized in. But the particular family who ran this place liked to tout their Irishness. And, there would be modifications to the menu every St. Patty's. You know, they would add corned beef and cabbage to the menu. They would add boiled potatoes. Okay, we're good, we're good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, got it, we're grand, But, at this restaurant, I would occasionally have the misfortune of, working some St. Patty's. And, those were days where you would, end up being up to your ankles. Oh, come on, the fuse wasn't even lit. I remember those St. Patrick's days at that restaurant, and, leaving at, like, 2 in the morning, walking through the dining area, up to my ankles in, plastic cups. You know, one of those places. I don't miss it. I do not miss it at all. Okay, what's the deal here? What's the dealio here? Is he gonna come back? Is Bomb Buddy is Bomb Buddy interested in returning? I'm wondering what sets... Okay, it looks like it's a proximity thing. Alright, swell. Swell, I will take that. But I get the sense that I can't really come into contact with them. Actually, can I grab and... Okay, we can throw. Okay, did you know there are a statistically significant number of people of Irish ancestry in positions of power in the U.S.? Once you see the international shamrock, you can't unsee it. Poncho. Yes, yes. Like Kennedy, O'Neill, McNamara, O'Donnell, Obama. Yeah, all of them Irish. That reminds me of the video that came out at around sometime during 2008. Kind of an Irish-sounding number. No one's as Irish as Barack Obama. Apparently, I think it was like a priest or something who was also someone who also kept tabs on, like, you know, I guess local genealogy of, like, the general area where his parish was. He was able to find records of the lineage of his mom's side of the family, going back to that particular village in Ireland. Okay, what to do. How do I get to that switch, then? I'm beginning to suspect this might not be the most productive stream I ever have. At least I know I can pick them up. I just need to aggro the little guys. Wait for you to come in my direction. Okay, it does not appear that they bounce. Alright, I'll take that. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta get a little closer. I want to hear an incredibly white Mexican food in honor. Oh, you can do better than that, I think. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the place. Not like you'll ever visit it. I don't... For whatever reason... Well, I guess Americans love to put cheese on stuff. And, you know, I would never eat an Americanized taco filled with cheese and sour cream. That just ain't me. Fuck off. Because where I worked, I ended up having to clean up just a ridiculous amount of sour cream off of various surfaces. And I did not the most fun for me, I have to say. You know what, I'm just gonna end, in the stage. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's still not enough friggin' time. Can appreciate the history of weird food bastardizations. Give me a street taco with just like meat, onions, cilantro, lime juice, and a little bit of salsa. Just give that to me. Keep it simple. You know, then again, I've never been a cheese person. "7 seconds ago, well done. How you doing, Rainiac? Welcome in. Happy St. Patty's, I guess. Yeah, we're going to pretend that Mario is something other than Italian. But that's perfectly fine, because as we all know, Mario respects people of all, different creeds and cultures. He is a well-traveled, well-experienced man. Alright, what do I want to do here? What's this all about? What is this all about? Can I ride the bats? No, wait, actually, I don't think I can. Oh, flying enemies are, like, kind of the worst here for me. Wouldn't they be? Okay, gotta hit a switch somewhere. How about that? How about we not bother with the key right now? Let's see. You know what? If I'm up high enough, I should be able to make it. Let's see how this goes. Okay, swell. Okay, then we slide down. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that guy. Game, your hitboxes lied. Your hitboxes are filthy liars. I had plenty of space there. Plenty of space there. Okay. Yeah, but we started this a week ago for Mario Day, March 10th. And only now I'm getting back into throwing this on again. So... is Donkey Kong Irish? Good question. I mean, he had to learn how to wear a tie from someone. Okay, duck down. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Actually, I'm wondering, was there a switch up there? Okay, no switch. No switch to speak of. Okay, I guess we'll just take you all the way down. Okay, blue switch. Okay, we gotta... so we're hopping around twice. Okay, simple enough, simple enough. And this should take us all the way up. Like, who, yeah, he learned, yeah, Oscar Wilde taught Donkey Kong how to wear a tie. We'll go with that. If we want to keep the cultural significance, the cultural references coming. No, Donkey Kong learned to speak English by reading what's the book? Yeah, Donkey Kong's favorite book is Finnegan's Wake. That's actually how he learned to speak what the fuck? Yeah, that's how Donkey Kong learned to speak English, Finnegan's Wake. I'm that kind of pretentious prick that wants to eventually get around to reading Finnegan's Wake for the sole purpose of telling people that he read Finnegan's Wake. Not like I'd actually be able to do it any time in this lifetime, but... well, it is what it is. Alright, I know the yellow thing was up there. Okay, duck down, duck down. Yeah, I am really miffed that... I'd read it, I suppose. There was apparently a, I think it was like a book group that began reading, Finnegan's Wake. I think it was somewhere in, like, California. You know, just weekly readings of the text. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it took them... what was it? Over 20 years. If I can get the exact number on that. Let me type that in. Finnegan's Wake Book Club. Okay, a book club read Finnegan's Wake, began Finnegan's Wake in 1995. They finished it 28 years later. They got to the end of the book. It took them 28 years to get to the end of the book. But because the book... they'd be better off doing a Bible study. I don't know, man. I don't know. But because the beginning of the book ends in an incomplete sentence, and the start of the book is the rest of the sentence spoken at the end of the book, the start of Finnegan's Wake begins mid-sentence, and the sentence begins at the very end of the book. So basically, the whole thing just loops. So it technically does not have an end. That's the whole thing. Yeah, this is what people did. Come up with that kind of stuff. What you did before before you had YouTube and Tinder and all that stuff.
Here we go.
Well, books can sure be a thing. Can sure be intriguing. Okay. How about this? I'll throw you over. The duck down. You know what? Me too. Me too. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? I mean, I do have Kindle. So I would listen to a book sometimes. Although the only book I remember reading or listening to in completion that way was, see, I forgot the name of that one, too. It was a memoir by Elvis Costello, and he did the memoir. He did his own narration. Let's see what the full title is. Unfaithful Music and Disappearing Ink. That's the one that had a Kindle version, where he did the narration. And if you listen to that version, you ended up with the, you ended up with, you got to hear some rather amusing impersonations when he was reading about meeting people like David Bowie, or meeting Johnny Cash. He pulled out his Bowie impersonation, he pulled out his Johnny Cash impression. Okay. That ain't gonna fucking work. You just hit that. Okay, oh, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Yeah, they're really doing a number on the lives now. But how do I get the other one then?
Here we go.
Is there anything else I can hit right now? I can throw you across, I guess. What to do? What to do? There was one book that was recommended to me a long time ago, and I also have it on Kindle. The only other thing I think I have on Kindle. It's a book called Neurotribes by the late author Steve Silberman. And, you know, I kind of figured I owed it to him, and I owe it to my friend Tracy, to actually finish that audiobook. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I get around to it. Then again, I do enough walking daily. If I can just let that play. You should. Okay, okay. I'll think about it. I'll take it into consideration. What to do? Actually, if that's still... Hold on. But that's not going to be going for very long. Okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. What am I not getting here? Well, I can't jump on that. Yeah, this is already kind of harder than you know, Donkey Kong 94. Because I never used to, like, have so many timeouts on a stage like this. It just didn't happen. Okay, well, we're not getting that one. Okay, but I need that to get back across. that's the only way I'm getting the key. Alright. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. No, that will not work at all.
Mamma mia!
Okay, but the switch is still red. How do they...
Here we go!
I guess I have to save that for last? To have a chance at it, I guess? Then how do I get the key over? So I can still go across if I do that. Bounce on that. Oops. Okay, we just hit that. Okay. Alright. Understood. Bum ba ba bum ba bum. Good luck with the headache, Cappy. Just take it easy. Take it easy, then. Alright. Okay, I think we got it from here. Just wait for Monkey Toy to sort of shift us over to take us through. Alright, nice. Okay, doke. Then we jump on you. No, why? I don't believe I ducked, game. I would like, let's examine the tape. Review the tape. Ah, come on. Okay, don't have to worry about you, at least. The spearman shy guy. Alright. Oh, come on. That's nonsense. That's hot butthole drip nonsense. Grab that one. Alright, so we're back to here. Just gotta wait for you to come back around, my friend. Get back here. Get back here. Alright, great. Just get another good bounce. Oh, did they expect me to, No one expected me to, like, get the hammer up. Okay, alright, that works. That totally works. I'll take it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, we are totally not getting those time bonuses at all. Okay. Oh, that's a waste. That's a load. That's a load of trash. Trashy trash. Okay, bombs. I know how to do the bombs. I understand explosives.
Here we go.
Sometimes. Okay. Can I walk? Is that landable? Okay, we can land on that. Somewhat. But does that I don't think it regens. Come on. Overshot. The game made me overjump. The game made me overshoot my target.
Here we go.
Okay, why did I get... Why did I think that they were gonna send another one in my direction?
Here we go.
Okay, that works a little better. That worked a little better. Okay. This one is... I think that, yeah, this is on rails for the most part. How did I still overshoot?
Mamma mia. Here we go.
Alright, we're there. How... It wouldn't let me really drift it much further than that.
Here we go.
Okay, oh, maybe that's how. Okay, well, we got a little more real estate to work with. So that's good. Let's see, can we... Okay, we can make that jump. We can stick that landing. I was going the other direction. It wouldn't let me drift back to the right. What's up with that?
Here we go.
Again, what's up with the jump there? There's something up with that jump, but then that jumping from that vine. That's a little screwy. Yeah, I don't have much of a chance to really correct that jump. Yeah, I can't like move it when he's in the air like that from that point.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, but then he jumps to grab that. Fuck. Okay, well, we did that somehow.
Here we go.
No, I did the flip game. I did the flip. You wouldn't let me do the flip.
Here we go. Mamma mia!
Alright, not enough jump distance there.
Here we go.
How do you...
Mamma mia!
Yeah, it just... That's just not great. That just doesn't feel great to try and do.
Here we go.
It just feels like there's a lot of micromanaging you have to do on the controller to really stick the landing on that. Okay, why didn't it bounce that time? I don't feel you're being very consistent here, game.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, come on. At least I can do it from there. Got a clear path forward, at least. Started with 30 lives. How am I down to 10? Can duck down. Hop off like you. Okay. What? How? It just dropped me off. Alright. Okay, well, we got enough headroom to work with here. What? I jumped! What happened? No. You don't get to do me like that, game. When you play dirty, I play dirty. Because you deserve that, game. You deserve that. How dare you try and cheat me? I'll cheat you right back, prick. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Okay, got that present. Good there. No, okay, I'm kind of out of patience. It's a weeknight. I get to do this. It's a weeknight. I get to make life easy for myself. shit, how am I getting in there, then? Can I not? Huh. Oh, wait, okay, let's try this, then. Excuse me! Game, you should have stayed up there. Okay, mechanically, I think you're getting a little flunky. I think you're getting a little glitchy. How did he not stay up there? That is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. How does he continue to fall through? Yeah, they totally did that. 100% legit. Stop arrow to win prize. Okay. Now what do we got? MM. Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
Let's go, little guy.
Bullshit.
Oh, little guy.
Your hitbox or lie. This hitbox. Every hitbox in this game is a liar. Oh shit, who got exploded? Somebody, one of my little guys got exploded. I gotta do this again. Alright. Okay, you guys are going in this direction. Oh, come on. Come on, you little jerks. You just follow me in. Follow me. Follow me here. Yeah, that wasn't everybody, but maybe we can manage. Maybe we can still manage. Alright, what's this all about? Okay, that's a 1. Okay, he's too close to exploding. Oh, come on. I can't get up quick enough. Two, three. What happened? No, we're not doing that. Okay, one more. Just throw one more my way. Okay, I'll take it. These aren't my favorite boss fights ever. Kind of annoying.
Good job.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, World 6.
Here we go again.
Twilight City. I was about to say Twilight Zone from Sonic, but it was actually Starlight Zone. Then again, this could be the Twilight Zone, as in the song by Golden Earring. At least I think it... No, wait, they did Radar Love. Nah. Nah, I barely touched it. Should not have counted against me. Alright. Okay. Get to flip the script. Excuse me. Bounce me, please. Alright, that's more like it. I will be content with that. I will be perfectly happy with that. Oh, they're throwing wrenches now. They're like the Rocky wrenches from Mario 3. Oh, wait, oh. Okay, I get what I need to do now. Hold on. And I think that next one should have dropped to the bottom. Okay. He has. No, I landed, game. I landed on him. Don't lie. I am correcting each time you lie. Up we go. Okay, we'll go across like so. Alright, swell. Okay, so we got a bridge there. Good to know, good to know. Should I get the feeling... They might want me to alter a few things. Okay, so they're all secured at the bottom there. Huh. Okay, he's at the bottom again. So at the very least, I can ride him across. Alright. Ba-ba-bum-ba-ba-bum-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Not that it matters, but come on. Red package. Okay. Alright, go, go, go. Besmirch my good name, why don't you? Okay, we can hop on the trash container.
Here we go.
Okay, drop down, duck down. Up over like so. And up. Alright, alright. So we've sort of reversed the controls there. Reverse the trajectory of the platform, rather. Okay, now we hit the blue switch. No, I that didn't happen. Ah. No. Wait, I can make this work. I can make this work. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I knew I could do it. Alright, now for part 2. Alright, let me center that a little better. What's the deal here? Okay. Maybe it ain't gonna work like that. Okay, that takes me up. Okay, so they can be thrown. Alright. Okay, wakey, 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 wakey. Oh, do they not activate? Huh. I guess they don't activate if they got a dude standing on them. Hold on, hold on. Okay, let me see if I can make my way back up. Okay, swell, swell. No, stop spinning, stop spinning. Okay, so now I just wait for you to come back across. There we go. Yeah, that time limit bonus is nothing but a dream at this point. Yeah, it's the same color mushroom that I have for, like, the Mario Kart 64, constant dash mushrooms. Okay, we're dealing with a new friend here. A new buddy. Hold on. I feel like... Okay, well that ain't gonna work. Okay, it makes the red bits go bye-bye. Alright, so we reach out for the center rope, pull ourselves across. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, actually, let's try that. See where that gets us. Okay, I can jump to you. Oh, that's well. That's outstanding. What to do? Just wondering if I can break up the rhythm a little bit. Okay, so I start from here. Okay, he goes through them. Ugh. See, if I can get the one on the top right to get one box over, that would be swell. That would be something that would make me very, very happy. Yeah, that's a problem, though. That's a problem. And I can't squeeze myself there. Ugh. What am I not seeing? What to do, man? See, now I can't get the other guy over. Do I? I think I might have to do some, like, manual work here. Alright, maybe this is how it's done. Okay, yes, it is. There we go. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And then we do the acrobatics. No, game, I ducked. Why? Hold on. Why is it not letting me duck? Guess you really gotta be ahead of the thing. Oh, really? Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with that last one. Okay, 6-4, 6-4. Okay, so that's them telling me, relaying to me how to create a barrier for some of these, No. Alright, so far so good. I'll drop down there. I need to activate a yellow somewhere. Huh, okay. Oh. I guess I'm dropping down again. We'll try this, we'll try this. Let's poke around on the right side a little bit. Okay, just shimmy over. Just a little shimmy, y'all. We have it blocked off. They're all blocked off, thankfully. Alright, works for me. Works for me. La 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 la. Okay, this is how we're getting across. Yeah, the robots here make even less noise than the toy monkeys. Let's see. I can duck when I'm on top of them. No, damn it. Alright, now he's back down. I've got a way across the spikes now. I mean, should he care to approach my vicinity? No. We ain't doing that. That ain't happening. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, I was behind it and I could pick it up and throw. I didn't even have to be on top of the thing. we still got a few more to go here.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, drop down. Alright, swell. Get the feeling I may have to duck at some point. So those are going in reverse direction. How about this? We'll take you across. See what that does for us. Oh, I'm gonna need the damn yellow. Still going to need that. Alright. No, we can make this. We can make this. Alright, cool. So now we just need to get up there. Where the key is. Okay, duck again. Climb that. Oh, wait, how am I getting down? And how am I getting the key down with me? Oh, that's swell. That is swell. Alright, alright.
Mamma mia.
Boom, boom, boom.
Here we go.
Let's try... Maybe we should try to not touch yellow. Not touch... Well, maybe we can touch red. Try to leave a spot open somewhere. Maybe that might not work. Okay, now try to hit blue. Okay, that's something. That's something. Yeah, like so. Alright, alright. Now we hit that platform. Duck underneath. Slam that switch. Oh, I think I still might need to activate something. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. No.
Here we go.
Oh, what are they looking for me to do here? What do they want from me? What do they want from me? I still need yellow active. Maybe I could hit that red first? Would that be useful? So I won't have to worry about hitting that switch then. I'm wondering if I have to go back across for something. Right, well, we landed that at least. But that really doesn't give us much time to do much of anything else. Yeah, but the yellow's still blank. That ain't gonna work. Or the yellow's empty. The yellow's been deactivated.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, so that'll help me jump back across. Jump on the blue switch. Ah. Oh, come on. That's... No, I do not accept that. Do not accept that at all. That just blocks off the red switch again. Okay, so blue's active at least. Okay, and we can send that backwards. Okay, yellow's still gone. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. See, if I could come up with something, if I could get the, switch to stay on the platform somehow. But now I can't get the key back down. Because that yellow switch is in the way now. Or those yellow blocks are in the way now, rather. Tell you what, let me take a bit of a breather. Let me go refill my glass, and we'll get right back to this. I'll let the dancing boys keep you company in the interim. BRB. Okay, now. Let's see. Back on gameplay. Okay, let's try this strat. Let's try this. Okay, hop over. Smash. Blue switch. One fish, two fish, red switch, blue switch. So we'll go across like so. Okay, yeah, I knew I'd leave. I knew I'd forget a detail or two. Okay, that's more like it. That is a little bit more like it. Ah, damn it. This isn't working the way I was hoping it would. Ah, how did he do that? He did a triple jump from this position, I think. Wait, how is that still... What is still getting me? Ugh. I swear he did a triple jump to clear that. I'm not... How did he do that, though? I'm not able to do the triple jump here. Yes, I think that's what he did. That's what it looked like. Oh, this isn't making any sense. Oh, I'm becoming annoyed. How did... I swear he did a triple jump over that. What am I not getting here? And I'm still getting killed somehow. I don't know. I don't know, but you know what I do know? You know what I do know is that in their infinite wisdom, Nintendo decided... Okay, that's not messing with the volume too much. Okay, tell you what. From puzzle to arcade, let's do that. Let's do this. As classic as it gets. Let's see how much we can run up our score here. Yeah, I would have done the NES version, but Mario controls like so very slippery there. Okay. Yeah, just three guys to kill that time. Yeah, so what did this appear on? What did this version of OG Mario Bros. Appear on for the GBA? You had 1, 2, 3, all 4 Mario Advance games. And then it showed up as a minigame in the first Mario Luigi Superstar Saga game. So you had 5 chances to play this iteration of Mario Bros. And if you missed out on it, well, that's kind of a you problem now, isn't it? Okay, we don't want any of these blue boys firing up on us. I find it interesting that they don't actually land on you. If they're kind of spinning towards you or like falling towards you, you are not affected at all by the spininess, their spiny shells. Hey, game, I jumped. Okay. See, now it's snowing outside. Well, not outside IRL, but outside in wherever this location is. We jump over to lava with the crabs. Or at least it looks like lava from this vantage point. Maybe that's like tomato sauce in the background, and like the gold stuff here is like, you know, lots and lots of clarified butter. Actually, you know what? We can yoink ourselves a coin or two. Okay, missed out on that one. That's kind of a shame. That's kind of a shame. Okay, so we got the bouncing fireballs. And we've got the very angry crab to contend with. You know, no lie, I think the first thing I ever played this on wasn't a Nintendo console, and wasn't an arcade cabinet, but I'm pretty sure it was the Atari, not the Atari. What's the other damn thing they have? The Commodore 64. That's probably the first console I remember playing this game on. Okay, let's take them all out. 1, 2... Hua, hua! And they switch over to this right away. See, we don't even get to hang out in Lava Land all that long. We dispose of the flies right then and there. They were a lot more freaky looking in the original, I think. Of course, in the original, you had, Koopa Troopas as opposed to the Spinies. But the crabs and the flies were still there. But I think the crabs were mostly left intact. The angry, very angry crabs. Not quite as angry as the angry beavers. Although I'm kind of wondering... Because at least one of those beavers was reasonably chill. It was the one with the dark brown fur and, like, the red pointy nose. That really seemed to be, you know, a little more high-strung. The other one, the almost blonde-looking beaver. Blonde beaver. The other guy... I don't know what their... I know their names are like Dag and Norbit. Or something like that. But I can't remember who was who. The one with the spikier fur and the purple tip nose, he was the more, I guess the more chill of the two beavers, the more even-keeled, I suppose. Right, back up, back up. Yeah, this is a lot easier to do than on the NES version. You don't slip as much. Even though we had plenty of ice to contend with there. Plenty of frozen surface we had to navigate. La 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 la. Let's bop these two fools right off the bat. Okay. Yeah, once Chill Buddy freezes a surface, it's frozen for good. At least when you get to this point. Or not, or not. Okay, that's what I wanted. Very good. Very nice. Very evil, very nice. Spoken like, Monsieur Danhausen. Oh, I've never seen that before. I just bopped him from one end to the other. Oh, that was the old punch-out sound. Okay, which one are you coming from, buddy? Which one are you coming from? Alright, can we pop down? There we go. There we go. And I figured the icicle would sort of reflect off of him. Kind of make an about face. Just get those. Get two right off the bat. Alright. Okay, you're gonna turn around. Take a kick for your troubles. Let's make sure you're not a problem for us. Oh, how dare you. How dare you. Wait, I don't have to accept that. Don't have to accept that at all. You're not gonna get the sneak on me like that. You absolute clown. Yeah, they spam both the icicles and the, I don't think the fly goes any faster. At least not in this version. I can't remember. Okay, they're sending spinies at us again. Okay, now we gotta fly. Ah. Okay, busted him up real good. Yeah, just points all day. Yeah, Yeah, they really like to throw a lot of, icicles at me. We haven't used the Pow Block at all. Okay, now the Fireball has been dealt with. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get any new, a new background anytime soon. Oh, I didn't even notice, getting that one. Okay, got the Iceman, got the Icy Boy. Okay, what direction? Okay, down here. Oh, it would have been swell if it landed on the tippy top of the POW block. Phase 15. Wonder if we get a bonus game with the coins again. Okay, bye fly. Or bye-bye fly. Okay. No, we ain't playing that way. We ain't playing it like that. Okay. Alright, where's our last guy gonna come from? 1, 2. Oh, the platforms are invisible. That's the gimmick here. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's outstanding. Well, I wasn't Okay, so the... Okay, they drop them down now. Alright. Yeah, that's the new wrinkle here. When you're this far along. Okay, so the music's picking up a notch. The Spinies are quite slow. Okay, so the red vertical one. Red vertical fireball. Just wait for you. Alright, alright. I think obviously after a certain point, I think everything's going to be... Every platform's going to be covered in ice. Every layer. At least I believe that to be the case. Okay. Wherever you are, guys. Wherever you are. No, do not want. Just one more good. One more good whip. Nope. Okay. Sha-la-la-la-la. Okay, he's still super speedy. Gotta keep an eye on him, gotta be cognizant of our surroundings. Okay, other side. Ooh, okay. Okay, now he landed on the top of the POW block. Those are the sick tricks you you come here for. Oh, they're dropping even more icicles. Ah, come on. That barely counted. Yeah, I would have done more Mario DK, but I just did not. I did not have the requisite amount of spoons. Try and deal with that right now. Spoons are a very important resource in the world. Okay, 1 and 2. Wonder where that came from anyway. I do not have the spoons for this. I know that that's a thing either Polly and or Iffy like to say. If either one of them were here, maybe I'd ask them to clarify. Okay, oh, just sort of made it under just in time. Okay, what hidey hole are you coming out of? Phase 22. I think after a certain amount of time, all the phases are the same. But I forget the actual final phase. And 2. Okay, ran right across to the other damn side. Okay. Okay, what direction are you coming from, buddy? Okay, not clear. All right. I miscalculated. The risk I took, the risk I took was calculated, but I've never been good at math. The true tragedy of my life. All right. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. You know what, I haven't used, like, a PAL block at all here. At least not where it mattered. And clearly I am having some issues with my level of object permanence here. Okay, still just the top rows that are frozen. Okay, they get mad. They get mad a lot faster now. They get angry faster. Huh. Wonder why that one didn't connect as a proper hit. Okay, he turns yellow. The flies turn yellow. But yeah, I played this on Commodore 64, played this at the school computers. That happened twice. School computers during computer class. The stuff you actually wanted to do, as opposed to, you know, learning your timetables. Or playing through an interactive Arthur story. You know, Arthur, that guy, that kid. How long was that on the air for? I know they eventually had to end the show, what was it, like 18 seasons? And they ended with all the, with the main cast all grown up and whatnot. Because there was, like, this interactive game, it was like an interactive storybook. Where, like, it was based off, like, one of the Arthur books. And, like, I think it was, like, Arthur's first encounter with, Mr. Ratburn, who had this reputation as, you know, a very, very demanding teacher. You know, and all the other kids thought he was, like, a vampire with, like, evil powers or whatnot. Marty Aubry. Absolutely. How you doing, Beepner? How you doing? Yeah, we were playing the monkey game earlier. Then my gray matter was not being too cooperative. So we jumped over to this. Going, returning back the clock. We're reeling through the years. For at least a little while longer. For at least a little bit. But I trust your St. Patrick's has been fine. See, I was about to ask if you were, like, Irish at all, but then I remembered you mentioning something about your ancestors coming over on whatever boats landed on Jamestown. Hard to type on this tablet. I've never owned my own tablet device. Just never really felt the need for it. I guess that's how a lot of people play, like, games on apps and all of that. But I don't know, it was just never factored into my, you know, home computer habits. Or, you know, habits I would require a device for. I don't know, I mean, I guess you could conceivably stream off a tablet, but... English Norman, probably. Yeah. Yeah, something... Okay. Yeah. Arthur, King of the Britons. Or King of the Normans, or King of somebody. Yeah, I still can't believe I haven't had a watch-along with, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I wanted to do a watch-along over Christmas, but that just never came to fruition. And given your DNA to know database, understandable. Understandable. I think that's something that my brother was obsessed over. Now, I personally never did that, but he absolutely did. I don't know, maybe he's adamant about proving... A, proving how Spanish he is. B, trying to see if a certain strain is in him, so he could claim to have the pass and perpetuity, if you know what I mean. I think that's what his incentives were. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing the hikaka. And I don't think trace amounts of North African would free you up for that. I mean, if you absolutely had to know... Well, I guess if it was for him, it would probably, you know, be similar to my case as well. Mostly Iberian. You know, go figure. Iberian Peninsula people. With itty bits of North African and Scandinavian, for some reason. You know, my paternal grandfather, my dad's dad, he seemed to believe that there were some family roots that we had that were, Corsican in nature. Though no one in our family has actually kept track of our own, genealogical record. And then he's now no longer with us, so it's not like, you know, we can get any further clarification on the matter. Oh well, as it goes, as it goes. As it goes, or so it goes? I don't know what sounded better in my head. Tasty crab meat. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be eating green crabs. Probably not the best for you. Genealogical record of Shantae games. Yeah, what part of her genealogical record... What part of her record made, Way Forward toy with the idea of, making her whiter? Wonder what they were looking at for that. I mean, I'm ultimately glad they didn't, but... I don't know, that was fucking weird. Nope. Nopey, nopey, nopey. Okay. We'll bust you up. Yeah, I really cannot remember if the falling icicles were in the, original Mario Bros, or if this was an addition for this iteration of the game. Okay, wherever you are, any day now. Any day now. Okay, I just need you to come down for moi. Phase 34. Okay, the icicles are falling in unison. Or at least the initial, you know, volley did. I don't appreciate the speed at which that comes through. Seems to slip through without any real warning. Okay. Okay, that worked out nicely. One more. Let me get the blue boy. Let me get him. Let me at him. Let me at... Really? Really, we're gonna let me have that one. Okay. Phase 35, and it just goes on and on and on and on. Okay. I can't imagine Icicle Man would, you know, deploy on an already frozen area. Okay, and he's coming up through there. Alright, nifty. Played a 2600 port of this. Yeah, I didn't have very much Atari in my life. But I know an aunt or uncle or two that I think had their own 2600. I don't know, there was one that played a reasonably decent version of Pac-Man. And it had stuff like, Centipede, some tank game. It was kinda pseudo 3D-ish. I don't remember all the finer points. Oh, excuse me. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It might have been Battle Zone. It might have been. I think I had a period of taking an interest in games that looked like the way video games were depicted in media at the time. Come on. Oh, just one? Alright. I mean, if I want... Well, let's just say that for certain older folks, for certain boomer folks, I'm kind of... I wouldn't have any particular interest in asking around. Because I'm kind of no contact with certain folks. As is my father. But... well, that's how it goes. I don't even think they'd remember, honestly. I try to talk to my mom about half the stuff I remember her playing, and she can't recall a damn thing. Although, if at all possible this year, if at all possible, I'd like to try and drag her in for a run of Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. Although I think that might take a couple of streams to do properly. I mean, I don't think I'd get lost or anything, because I remember I've got the NES Game Atlas with me. And that's usually pretty comprehensive in terms of, you know, help. See, I'm not sure if this was meant to, you know, be some kind of... She's gonna do that full Persona 4 playthrough. I'll get her to do it someday, don't you worry. Imagine if I got my mother to play through the entirety, to stream the entirety of Persona 4 before Polly ever did. I'm still waiting on that stream, Polly. I'm still waiting on it. That and Earthbound. Actually, given that I've already streamed through all of Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and Phantasy Star 4, I guess Persona 4 would be, I guess, the next obvious step for me. But I feel like I would need more than a week to get through P4 if I'm gonna continue, like, you know, the series of, like, Thanksgiving period RPG streams. Because 16-bit, you can knock out in a week. Knock out in a matter of days. P4, unless I really planet my ass down, to really just beer slam my way through it. Although, you know what? I do have a, I did play through it on Steam all the way. So I need to check if I have a free, New Game Plus file open. Because I know someone who streams Okami every year. For, like, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Through the entirety of Okami. But she does a New Game Plus file to ensure that... God damn it. To ensure that she gets through it within the day. You could do Live, Laugh, Love Alive in a week. I mean, I try to keep it to... I guess stuff that I guess I've played in the past. I mean, I've already played through Live Alive, Switch version. But maybe something I have more of a connection towards, I guess. Because I've only played through it once. Although, on the other hand, I've only played through, Phantasy Star 4. Well, now twice, but at the time of the, last year's, Thanksgiving streams, I think I had only played through it to completion one time. And that had been, like, well over a decade ago, by that point. Okay. And I'm just... Man, I kind of ran out of that quickly. Kind of ran out of those. I mean, I could still do another, you know, Ninja November streams. I do have Nier 1. Although it's not the version with Old Man, Big Daddy Nier. It's the version with, Baby Piss Boy Twink Nier. Or something. Whoever the main dude in Replicant is. That version. So I guess I could supplement November with those. And I did get my hands on, like, the Mana Collection. That has the original versions of... It did have the Super Famicom version of, what do you call it? Trials of Mana. And I might stream through that at some point. Although I don't have any particular nostalgia for that. Plus, if I wanted to play for fun, I would play, you know, the 3D Trials of Mana again. I think that was the game I actually wanted out of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Or at least I wanted it to control more like that. Trials in the Mana. Trials of Cold Mana, Trials of Cold Steel. Tales of Trails of Trials of... Okay, yeah, I'm not always able to tell where the opening is. Well, I literally can't tell where the opening is. Because everything is invisible. Yeah, they're just dropping all the stalactites, stalagmites, shaved ice, buttercream, fat-free frozen yogurt. Calorie-reduced custard. No, that... I think I had the space to spare. Like so. Like so. Oh, 46. What do I have 46 of right now? Nothing. No, 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 no. Okay, how about... Ah. Okay, that didn't quite turn out the way that I was hoping. Okay, now we get a somewhat faster crab. Hey Kaka, hey Kaka. Okay, that's how he enters. That's how he reappears. You know, the weird thing is, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for November, but I do kind of have good chunks of the remainder of the year kind of plotted out, as far as what I want to do, stream-wise. I know what I want to do for May. I got some things for summer picked out. Like I said, there's Final Fantasy V, where you get a job, a summer job. And then I've always wanted to stream the OG Psychonauts, so with the money you got from working your summer job, you can pay your way to go to summer camp. Seriously. Seriously. And then after summer camp, you make the next step. You go to space camp. Which I think is going to manifest in the form of a Mario Galaxy 2. And then when you get a heat wave and it gets hot as balls, you take a trip to, Akihabara, I guess. And anybody want to try to venture a guess as to, what game takes place in Akihabara? Or perhaps what story does? Oh yeah, okay, oh that reminds me, that was the thing I was going to say about, Arthur. The Arthur, game. Where you click around on the scene like it's, a page from the book. And, you know, funny stuff happens like, Mr. Ratburn's suit changes color. Or something. I think that might have been the very first visual novel I ever played. If an Arthur game can be considered an Arthur storybook game can be considered a visual novel. I think that's what I wanted to say earlier. Yeah, but I got plans. I'm toying with Shmup-Timber, even though I'm absolutely terrible at them. And I really... There's some things, like, you know, I kind of want to do live, and I'm willing to risk a bit of embarrassment and some wounds to my personal pride. For that. Okay, phase 48. Let's see if we can make it to phase 50. We should be able to handle that. That's not gonna help my cause. Okay, you can preemptively... Yeah, bump into those. Alright, cool. Groovy. Groovy. Groovy like lemonade. I don't know why the fuck I said that. How is lemonade groovy? Can anyone tell me why? Can anyone... Back when they called, game levels boards. Yeah, that's a holdover from, you know, the board game era, I would imagine. Beyonce's Lemonade. I'm still not sure if I've ever heard that song in its entirety. At this point, I am so out of the loop with, I mean, popular music and popular culture in general, that you give me the name of that song and nothing really comes to mind. I know she did a country album. And I know that either the Grammys or... Yeah, the Grammys. The Grammys had to come up with a new category that was effectively what was it? A whites-only category, in so many words. What, contemporary country and, like, traditional country? Those two categories? Something like that, because some yeehaws got their granny panties in a twist. Ah, come on. Don't do that. Okay, I cannot headbutt the spike. Spike, stalactite, icicle, all interchangeable to me right now. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. Oh, okay, I guess I can't take him out as easily as I was anticipating. Okay. Now was the time to use the POW block. Okay, can I actually figure this out now? Oops. Yeah, nope. Nope, we... Okay, a little closer to the middle. A little closer to the middle. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Well, it keeps going and going and going, but I think we're good. I think we're good. 2.5 hours for a weeknight. I can live with that. I can live with that. I guess I'm going to call it here. I am intending to do something on Friday. I am intending to at least get a stream off on Friday, but I might get one more off before then. You know, I'm obviously going to have to check, audio levels and whatnot for that. But anyway, I think that'll do it for us tonight. Let me take a little look-see. Let me take a gander, a saunter. Okie doke. Yeah, okay, how about this? We're gonna go pay Grems a visit, Made in Ireland Showcase. Yeah, she does a lot of those, sort of like showcase grab bag streams. So I will guess we will be heading in Gremlins Are Us's direction momentarily. If I get the urge, if I can think of something I want to really throw on between now and Friday, I'll do that. But expect me to play something on Friday. So I will, catch you then. And obviously keep you posted on all the socials, the Blue Sky, the Discord, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Brup. Okay. So until next time, everybody, until next time, this is Poncho Smith, signing off. And as always, good night, good luck, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.